earlier today, the French foreign minister took questions from lawmakers in the National Assembly to outline France's position on events currently taking place in the Middle East. For more on all of this, we can bring in France 24's Clovis Casali, who was listening to that session in the National Assembly. Clovis, talk us through some of the reactions we were getting from that.
Well, many on the left wing here in France are infuriated at Israel, saying Benjamin Netanyahu has violated international law by carrying out those airstrikes, first on Iranian soil. Benjamin Netanyahu, of course, saying they are preventive, they are a way to destroy Iran's nuclear capabilities, with the Iranian regime vowing to destroy the state of Israel. You have the radical left and Alma Dufour, who's an MP, who asked a question to the French foreign minister, and she was very careful in the words she chose because her party has often been accused of complacency towards authoritarian regimes in Russia, Venezuela and Iran. But she said that the international law is very clear. Israel is the aggressor, and regardless of what you think of the Iranian regime, Israel should not have carried out those airstrikes first. She says her party has never defended Khamenei and the Iranian regime, and she, in her question, talked about the atrocities in Gaza, saying that Israel is killing way too many civilians and starving many. Foreign Minister Jean-Noël Barrot, who's of course the ally of President Emmanuel Macron, reacted rather calmly at first. We're going to listen to several extracts from his answers. First one, he's stating France's position, saying Paris does not support the strikes.
We have not supported and not taken part in any Israeli military operations. Since they began, we have repeatedly called for restraint, de-escalation to spare civilians' lives, and for strikes to stop on both sides. Because we believe there is no military solution to the problem of Iran's nuclear program. It's not a statement that dates back a day. We've been saying this for months and years.
So that was France's foreign minister responding to that carefully worded question that came from a member of the far left. Something but France has made it clear is that Iran cannot get a nuclear bomb.
And Barrot, the foreign minister, said yesterday that Iran was on the verge of getting a nuclear bomb, and that should not happen, of course. Some in the ruling centrist bloc of Emmanuel Macron during the National Assembly session were very strong advocates of Israel, saying Israel should be defended by all means, and that this is a very clear situation where you have one ally, Israel, one enemy, Iran. Emmanuel Macron, the French president, and Jean-Noël Barrot have been critical of Israel in the past, of Benjamin Netanyahu, saying that the atrocities in Gaza should stop immediately, that civilian lives should be spared. And remember also that he's been working for months towards this conference at the United Nations on the recognition of a Palestinian state, supporting the two-state solution along with other nations. France trying to do that in a difficult situation, trying to maneuver with its traditional ally, Israel, of course. But when it comes to Iran today, Jean-Noël Barrot made it loud and clear that it wasn't a regime that you could trust, and he explained why. You know, earlier I said he responded in a rather calm way.
Yeah.
Let's hear.
Le régime iranien dispose de capacités nucléaires.
The Iranian regime has nuclear capabilities and ballistic missiles that could potentially reach Europe. Is it necessary also to remind you that the Iranian regime has supported all terrorist groups? That they congratulated those who committed the October 7th attacks where 50 of our compatriots lost their lives? Is it necessary to remind you that the Iranian regime has provided hundreds of missiles and thousands of drones to Russia, who again attacked Ukraine last night with endless violence and cruelty? And is it necessary to remind you that the Iranian regime is holding hostage our compatriots Cécile Kohler and Jacques Paris?
Nos deux compatriotes, Cécile Kohler, Jacques Paris.
Okay, so a little more animated, one can say, French Foreign Minister. Clovis, thank you very much for that. Clovis Casali.